dark blue. You left me here when our time was through. And under the covers, beneath of the surface, I can't find the others that work out my purpose. I'm in the deep dark blue. I'm in the deep dark blue. Dark blue.
Welcome to the last great Coliseum. We're in Bristol, Tennessee, and our 38 gladiators are ready to fight at this high-paced half-mile oval. Only one will get the sweet taste of victory. Let's find out who that's gonna be. We've got 3 drivers on our ones to watch list, so let's take a look at who those drivers are. We start with former Bristol winner Matt Kenseth. He's starting on the pole today, and he had 1 top 10 in the 2 Bristol races last season with a 9.5 average finish, and he only led the winning lap. Let's see if he can do it again for Joe Gibbs Racing. Next up, a driver I've featured on this list quite often is Jimmie Johnson. Well, he's got to be. He's the Season 1 champion. He's got a lot of good stats from last season. No wins at Bristol, but 2 top 5s, 4.5 average finish, did not lead a lap. Let's see if he can change that. He starts in the 10th position. And how about his teammate Kasey Kahne? He has a Bristol win from last season. 2 top 5s, first place and second place for that 1.5 average finish. He led 3 of the 20 laps. Let's see what he can do from deep in the field. P16 for Kasey Kahne. And then one more driver we'll talk about. It's Tony Stewart, and that's because he has announced his retirement from the YCS Cup Series. He will be done racing at season's end. 2 wins, 7 top 10s in his 26 races so far in this series. He's been a fun driver to watch, and I wish him well in retirement. As mentioned, it's Matt Kenseth on the pole, and he's got Dale Jr. on his outside. Kyle Busch and rookie Ryan Blaney share row 2. Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski, Team Penske teammates, row 3. Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, row 4. And Ryan Newman and Jimmie Johnson round off the top 10. Chase Elliott, Carl Edwards, row 6. Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., row 7. Clint Bowyer, who's in the 15, is starting 15th for the 3rd consecutive race. He's got Kasey Kahne to his outside. Chris Buescher and Danica Patrick, row 9. Kevin Harvick and David Reagan, row 10. Eric Almirola, Jamie McMurray in row 11. Matt DiBenedetto and Paul Menard in row 12. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Tony Stewart, row 13. Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger are behind them. And then it's Ty Dillon and Trevor Bayne in row 15. Michael McDowell, Regan Smith, row 16. Greg Biffle and Landon Castle in row 17. Row 18 is Casey Mears and Justin Allgaier. Brian Scott and Jeffrey Earnhardt to finish off the field. Matt Kenseth takes us racing in that tide ride. We're green here at Bristol. And unlike Martinsville, we should see a good fight between the bottom and the top lanes. Kenseth on the bottom. He does take the lead, but should be pretty even fight between the two. And here's Ryan Blaney up at the top 3 wide, as I was just mentioning. Big move for the rookie. He goes from 4th to 2nd on the first lap. And I bet he's hungry for more. Here he goes to the outside of Matt Kenseth. Early speed for Ryan Blaney. He's looking to take the lead for Matt Kenseth down the back. Will Kenseth fight him back on the inside? Blaney stronger on that outside lane. The 21. Ryan Blaney for the Wood Brothers takes the lead and leads his first lap in the YCS Cup Series. Great run for Ryan Blaney. Now the battle's on for second. Dale Jr. on that outside lane fighting against Matt Kenseth. Kenseth from the pole slipping back a little bit. Dale Jr. continues to fight him down the back straight away for that second place position. Jr. looking good on that outside lane. He's going to have it on the exit. The 88 Hendrick Motorsports Dale Jr. to second place. Jr. has had kind of a slow start to the season, still looking for his first top 15. He's looking pretty good right now in that second place position. Here's a battle for 5th place between Season 1 rivals Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch. Looks like they've put that behind them as they're racing clean here in 3 and 4. Keselowski on the inside looks stronger than the 18, who's on his outside still. Looks like he can keep... Oh, no! The leader, Ryan Blaney, he's spinning! No caution, they stack up behind him. He actually saved that car. Unbelievable. Ryan Blaney from the lead, and now they're 3 wide behind him. As they got stacked up, that's Kyle Busch on the outside of teammate Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch on the bottom lane. There's contact on the exit, and around goes Kyle Busch. He's into the inside wall. That will bring out the caution, and Kyle Busch is done after 6 laps here at Bristol. Let's take a look. Contact. Kurt Busch came up the track. They were 3 wide. He ran Hamlin and Kyle Busch out of room, and Kyle Busch ends up getting turned by his teammate, and into the inside wall he goes. So he's going to be done. But that was all caused by Ryan Blaney from the lead. Let's see what happened. He got loose right there. Super loose. Tried to correct it. Look at that slide. Big slide for the 21. Great job by Joey Logano not to run him over. But that's stacked up there. You see, that's where they got 3 wide. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Kurt Busch all stacked up from Ryan Blaney. So Blaney ends up 3rd now for the restart. He ended up getting back by Brad, as we'll take a look at Kyle Busch getting spun one more time. Just no room off the corner for those 3 cars. With Ryan Blaney falling back, it was Dale Jr. who cycled to the lead. So he'll take us back green for the restart. Dale Jr. and a big restart for Ryan Blaney. He wants that lead back. 3 wide in a turn 1 on the bottom lane. Ryan Blaney back to the point as the field goes through turn 2, and there is a car loose. It's Ricky Stenhouse. He collects Jamie McMurray, Clint Boyer, and Kasey Kahne on the exit of 2. So the caution comes right back out. And there you see 4 cars involved. We'll take a look at how that happened. They're 3 wide. There's Stenhouse on the bottom, and I think he gets loose. Yes, he does. Overcorrects into Clint Boyer. McMurray goes around. Oh, Danica Patrick got damaged there. I didn't even see that. So that's tough luck for her. She's had a great start to the season. And, of course, Kasey Kahne and Clint Boyer in it as well. And we're hearing over the radio there is a black flag, a restart violation for Ryan Blaney. A penalty for the 21. Oh, we're going to have to take a look at this. We saw how big of a restart he had. Let's take a look. Oh, he jumps out of line before the start-finish line. You cannot jump out of line until after your nose has crossed the start-finish line. There you have it. He jumps out of line before, so he'll have to go to the back of the field. Tough luck for the rookie. He's been running so well today. Had that one mistake where he almost spun out. But this one's going to cost him as Matt Kenseth takes us back green, and a big move from Logano. He waited till his nose crossed that start line. He's in the inside 3 wide to try and take the lead. Kenseth not going to let him go on that outside lane. The 20 car keeps pace with the 22. A better entry into the corner for Matt Kenseth. Now they're side by side, coming to 2 to go. 5 cars all right here for the lead. Kurt Busch looking 3 wide on the inside now. And Kevin Harvick, where did he come from? He's in the fight as well as they're 3 wide. No, Kurt Busch is going to slide back. He falls to 5th. And the 22 makes a big block on Kevin Harvick. Harvick had a run, and he's going to shove the 22 into the 20. Kevin Harvick moves Joey Logano and takes the lead. The white flag in the air for the 4 car. Will Joey Logano get him back on the entry to 1? There's a bumper from 22. Joey Logano back to the inside and takes the lead from Harvick. The 4 will have one more chance to get the 22 back. There he goes. He moves Joey Logano up the track. Logano will save it, but off turn 4, it's the closer, Kevin Harvick, who wins at Bristol Motor Speedway. What a fight between the 22 and the 4, and it's Kevin Harvick who deals the final punch in this battle. There it is. He moves Joey Logano out of the way. Logano saves it. He ends up finishing 3rd, but it's Kevin Harvick who takes the checkered flag. He's ready to burn it down here at the last great Coliseum. It actually looks like he's waiting for the boss man, Tony Stewart, who just announced retirement. They're going to do a dual burnout together. How about that? Kevin Harvick takes the trophy at Bristol. Dale Jr. a strong 2nd. Joey Logano, who fought valiantly, he ends up 3rd. And how about Matt DiBenedetto sneaks his way to a top 5 after all that battling and mess in the final laps. And his teammate, David Reagan, a top 10 as well. He got 9th. So strong showing for BK Racing. Here's 11th to 20th. There's Ryan Blaney, who had to go to the back for that penalty. He ends up recovering up to 17th place. So he had a fast car. That's a lot of spots in those few laps that were left. But unfortunate for him, that strong car, I think, was capable of winning. And just a rookie mistake on that restart. I don't think I've ever had to mention that rule before, but all the drivers know it. They have drivers meeting before the race. They know what the rules are, and unfortunately, he just made the move too early. And then here's the DNFs of the race. There were 6 cars that ended up crashing out. Kyle Busch, the lone car that wrecked on lap 6, and then the restart wreck with all 5 of the others. Here's the playoff standings after 5 races. Kevin Harvick adds his name to the drivers that are locked in. Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin continue their strong starts to the season. Edwards on 5 top 10s in a row. Allmendinger still plus 30. He did not have a good showing today at Bristol, but he still got a great cushion. And there we see Jimmy Johnson, DiBenedetto, and Dale Jr. just outside looking in. But all that could change in a heartbeat, because next up is Talladega, so chaotic. After that, we'll go to the iconic Darlington, the Monster Mile at Dover, and then our longest race of the year, that'll be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But that's it from Bristol. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you at Talladega.